What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to Wrestling Revolution 3D 21 mod version 2 on the PC. My North American titles on the line. Now, as a reminder, I beat Finn Balor for that NXT title, so perhaps he wants a little bit of a payback here against your boy. But Finn, we were just a tag team on the previous show, so what in the world? But we are here on a fine Monday for another week of this game. Let's get down to it. Let's win my title back from Thatcher. And Finn out here with a mic. So yes, he clearly has a problem with your boy. He has a problem with whatever happened when I beat him in that double gold dash and won both titles in the same episode. That happened. Go watch that video. But oh, Finn, your mic fell down. What happened there? But attackslug still your North American champion. Only one belt, but wearing it with pride. That's right. And I'm here to defend it, Finn. I beat you before. I'll beat you again. Don't think I won't. So welcome to Monday. There are things to discuss here that happened over the weekend, I suppose, and things that are announced and things that are upcoming as of, Monday, because Raw's tonight, etc., etc. Now, Finn, something to say? Jackson Riker. Wait, what? Why is Finn calling out Jackson Riker? Weren't they on a team? Like, what? What is this turn? Finn, what is this turn? I do not understand. Alright, look. If we're not going to be friends anymore, that's fine. Let's get down to it. I'll beat you before. I'll beat you again. And kicking Drake Maverick in the face. That's good. It's just too sweet, Finn. It's just too sweet. The Pele. The Aubrey. So, we have the confirmed member of Shotzi's team in Ember Moon, as you thought it might have been for that WOW Games. And given the booking of NXT this past Wednesday, I would say that Rhea and Io are also on that team on the 4-on-4 match happening on the 6th of, which is like this weekend, right? That's this Saturday. So that one completely and totally unsurprising for that bit of booking, considering that Toni Storm turned heel on Ember. Of course, she joined the opposite team. That makes sense. That's wrestling, man. 101. 101. Speaking of, Test of Strength is Wrestling 101. The classic. And nobody does it anymore. Why not? It's classic. Seriously. You want to see it. You love to see it. Now then, Finn Balor. Flipping him. So, continued reports on this Braun Strowman knee injury that apparently happened at the last pay-per-view. And so he is out of the match, supposedly, with McIntyre for TLC. Get up, Finn. Get to your feet, Mr. Balor, because you're going up, and then knee to face. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, Balor. I told you, you can't hold a candle to the Slug. Rock bottom. That's right. But no longer tranquilo. Just got the hands in the air and waving them like I just don't care. But that's just a preview, Thatcher. Just a preview. And Drake Maverick gets his cut. He gets what's coming to him. But hey, I signed a new deal. I'm making a bunch of money. My lifestyle is quite extravagant, but still, $5 grand a week, almost $6 grand a week. I can't complain. The Miz renewed his deal on SmackDown, and it was awesome. William Regal is no longer friends with the Rowdy Roddy Piper. You thought you had the answers. He changed the questions. Oney Lorcan renewed his NXT deal. Bobby Fish and Pete Dunne no longer friends. Aww. Dexter Lumis renewed his deal. Meeting with the finest. Kona Reeves. Watch the company you keep. Attackslug Bondongo is a friend of yours, but an enemy of mine. And I'm inclined to believe you're just as bad. But if you give him up, I'll leave you alone. Look, I would much rather hang out with Bondongo than the finest. So no, I'll never take your side over his. I want to Yeah, that's fine. I'll fight the finest right here, right now. Non-title confrontation with Kona Reeves. And Drake is here with me, so look, you shouldn't have done that, Kona. You ain't the finest no mo. So, with the Braun Strowman knee injury, they have that match tonight with AJ, Riddle, and Keith Lee, and they've changed the terminology for it, which is weird. It is now being called a sudden death triple threat match, and I'm like, aren't all triple threats sudden death? Like, what's different here? Why is it being called that? I'm confused. And Kona, I warned you, buddy. I warned you. Now then, taking my belt, put it back on, and leaving the building. 29 seconds to take out the finest. And here's a match I don't want, but we're going to do it anyway. But also, pay-per-view, we want our belt back, Mr. Thatcher. You said the beating would be too bad for TV, so how about pay-per-view? I'm here on a long-term deal, Thatch. Sign... I hate this game. Sign it on the... How do I change the date back? How do I change the date back? I hit start. I didn't hit anything else besides start, and... Okay, sure. I'm not sure what I did right there. I think I hit X. And X is not the right button. It's the start button. But, sure. Thatch. First week of August. Sure. I hit start again. It's a date. I have no idea what the current month is. So, we're going to find out here how far we are from that match with Thatch. Will it happen this week on the show? Yeah, alright. We're in July. That's August. That's, you know, not too far off. We got 4 shows and then that show. That's fine. We'll get there by Friday, by hook or by crook. But let's do this garbage. I don't want to, but here we go. Anyway, I refused to drop this belt because it's nonsense. All I can think of is that maybe they're adding a time limit to that match to make it sudden death, because matches that are triple threat don't have rules that are elimination. It's always the first fall to the finish, which is usually, you know, when you say, all right, this game is in sudden death, means that the next goal is going to win the game, right? So usually it's first pinfall is going to be the, you know, sudden death. So I don't understand why they're calling it, that's like the rules anyway. Like, that makes no freaking sense. Anyhow, we learned on SmackDown, it's going to look like Kevin Owens will challenge the Tribal Chief in Roman Reigns at TLC. So, that's fine. Is what it is, man. Is what it is. I'm getting my... Yeah, this is not going great. It's not going great. So, besides that, no, creeper. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, went for the Slug stop and missed. But Judas effect there, last second. I'll take that any dang day of the week. Yes, I will. So, yes, the plan supposedly, after Owens, would be for the Royal Rumble. And that, supposedly, will be Daniel Bryan challenging Roman Reigns at that show. Which is like, man, if you had said 5 years ago, we're going to have a heel Roman and a face Bryan fighting for the world title, you'd be crazy. But hey, it's happening, or at least it's supposedly the plans for the Royal Rumble, and that's awesome. Because those two can put on a banger of a match. Now, I would have loved to have seen when Bryan was heel, fight Reigns, but that unfortunately, you know, health issues there didn't happen. But man, that run, when he was the Planet's champion, had he fought Reigns as a face, would have been all about that match, even though, you know, Reigns' face is kind of eh, right? Or at least with a crowd in attendance, it was eh. Alright, if there had been no crowd at this point, they could have the fans cheer who they want to cheer, and it won't matter. And it won't matter, right? Sister Abigail, pinfall, Aubrey, come on. 1, 2, and not quite there. Both of the seconds here are on the scene. Drake Maverick and a ref bump. There is the Andre Trophy in the ring. What is happening with this garbage? Spinebuster. Austin. Nope. Anyhow, so we have some things happening this week, which is that Dynamite, which we'll see Moxley defending against Kenny Omega. That is not the only title match Omega has this month. Apparently, he's also defending, if you had forgotten, he is the Mega Champion. So he is defending at Triple Mania, which is December the 12th. And now it is a knee to the face. And what was no sell? No, don't no sell my finisher. Garbage. Absolute Superman punch. Garbage. 1, 2, a 1 count. I hate this game sometimes. So Kenny Omega defending against Laredo Kid, supposedly on the 12th of December. And that one, I'm curious, right? Because if you have Omega win, as a lot of folks think he might win on Wednesday, because the general feeling is that Mox is going to go to Japan, and that requires a 2-week quarantine to go defend his New Japan US title at Wrestle Kingdom in January. If that's going to be the case there, then would you want Omega winning and then defending in Mexico and also losing there? Like, I feel like that's kind of the main reason that they haven't had Mox lose that belt yet, is because they don't want him going to New Japan and losing while he is currently the AEW World Champion. So if the same rules apply to Omega, like, how would that work? I don't know. Or it could be Kenny 2 belts. That could happen. Like, I'm not saying that it wouldn't happen, but yes, he is still the AAA Mega Champion. So that is the case. Pile driver on the chair. How is that not the finish? How is that not the finish? And it's not. This went longer than I wanted it to go because of this. Snapdragon. Ref bump. Count it. 2. There. It's over. And still, your North American champion. I'm too old for you, Velveteen. Get out of here. SmackDown's ratings rose when King Corbin became their champion? Huh? Taichi defeated Naito to be the new IWGP Undisputed Champion. Taichi. Really? I mean, look, he can sing, man. Ring of Honor is giving all their employees health insurance. They're independent contractors, but yes, he should have that. Roddy Strong lost some weight. Kevin Owens and Kyle O'Reilly double up. And of course, Shane Thorne wants some. Let's do that and finish up our day, as it's just repeated title defenses from the Slug. What you gonna do? But Sluggy is a fighting champion here on this show. Now, when it comes to that sudden death triple threat match happening on Raw this evening, like, perhaps if there's a time limit, then there won't be a winner. Like, that's kind of one possible finish that you could have. But if there had to be a winner, that makes the most sense. I would say the phenomenal AJ Styles. Because Keith Lee, you want to keep looking strong, right? And if AJ pins Riddle, that's fine. Because then Keith Lee's still looking strong, didn't get pinned. AJ can go for that world title and lose and still look good doing it. And that keeps both Riddle and Lee looking good. So, attack Slug. Why you think I interfered here? I don't know, Slapjack. Why did you? To be honest, I don't care what you're up to. I'm just glad I can deliver the punishment. I obviously didn't make a lasting impression last time, the first time, but I'm gonna make a big impact now. A big TNA impact cross the line. Anyhow, brainbuster. Oh, speaking of which, Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan. Good God, a brainbuster on the apron, the hardest part of the ring. You guys are nuts, absolutely nuts. And I just didn't mean to hit Aubrey there, but hey, it happens sometimes. You're in the way, man. Don't get in the way. So yes, if there is a winner on Raw tonight, I would say the phenomenal AJ Styles is your new #1 contender. Because you can keep having him lose those big matches and it doesn't hurt him at all. He's established. He's fine. Someone like Keith Lee, that first big match and he loses, it just makes him look bad, right? Like, that's just the basic wrestling psychology. But again, you have no fans in the building. So whatever happens there happens. It's kind of not as important as having fans in who they are going to be cheering and booing for in the arena, because you're piping in the boos and cheers and it's just kind of whatever, man. It's just kind of whatever. So that's kind of besides the point, I suppose. But yes, my pick is AJ Styles, and then AJ and McIntyre could have a phenomenal match, no pun intended. So that could be real cool. We'll see though. We shall see. But meanwhile, Slapjack here, Shane Thorne here, needs to go down to Slugtown and get himself a proper whooping for interfering in that match the last time. So you thought you were safe, but you ain't safe. You ain't nothing. And I don't see Mace or T-Bar here to come save you. Or Reckoning. None of them are here. So, I'm gonna get my finish. Put that knee to your face. Boom! And it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. Here it comes. Knee to face. Thank you, Mr. Regal. Thank you. He's a man. Such a man. And a 2 count on my finish? Are you kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? Aubrey, get over here. Do the work. And there it is. Delayed, but still your North American champion. Pedigree, for good measure. You're gonna have to get it from me, and you ain't getting it. Stop getting up, Shane Thorne. Meeting the Bruiserweights, a.k.a. the Loserweights. A match that he can't beat the opponent on his own. Look, Pete Dunne, that's 20 grand, but I'm sorry to say I am done filming for the day. So these things are not going to happen on this show today. Fight your own battles. And don't come crying to me when you need help. Pete Dunne, I slug stomped you last time I saw you in the ring. Don't worry about it. Brock Lesnar renewed his deal on Raw. Jimmy Jacobs defeated Michael Elgin to be the new X Division champion of Impact Wrestling. Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, oh no. Killian Dane and Lana on Raw. I thought Dane worked for NXT. Why is he feuding with Lana on Raw? I don't understand. Kevin Owens' rep is up from hanging out with Kyle O'Reilly. Santos Escobar, the most skillful wrestler in 255 and NXT UK. Walter went to Ring of Honor. Wolfgang is paralyzed. His career is certainly over. That sucks. Jungle Boy has died at 23 from an overdose. This game is messed up, man. Messed up. Jungle Boy, we miss you. Jack Perry. And a tribute for Jungle Boy. And it's going to be a 4-way for my title. That'll be next time. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos. I'll see you then. And I'm out.